Finish this half-empty glass before the ice all melts away. This feeling always used to pass. Seems like it's every day. Seems like it's every day now. That's a lyric from one of my favorite Bright Eyes songs called A Line Allows Progress, a Circle Does Not. Hello every pony, I forgot to say hi. Hello every pony, I'm Melanie. In this video I'm going to be talking about some stuff. So that's my favorite Bright Eyes song, and I've been listening to Bright Eyes for maybe like a year and a half now. I remember when I was playing a game with my friend, and you could on Discord you can like listen along with what people listen to on Spotify, and she started listening along to what I was listening to, and a Bright Eyes song came on, and I remember she said, "What is this?" and told me to skip the song. I also have been called cringe by one of my previous friends who said that this music sucks. Bright Eyes is like a very sad emo band, kind of for like teenagers, maybe. But something about Bright Eyes, the like it might be cringe to some people, like how sad the songs are. Maybe it's like kind of melodramatic, but I think that the lyrics and the sadness is genuine coming from Connor Oberst, the genius behind Bright Eyes. And that's something that I really like. I remember I heard about Bright Eyes from a Sims video, The Sims 3, and in the video it was like the first day of my life was playing in the background. That's Bright Eyes. Pardon me. That's Bright Eyes' biggest song, and it was a Sims. I forget what the kind of video is, but it was like a story about a divorce, and it was reenacted in The Sims 3. Me being maybe 9 years old when I saw this, struck a chord with me, very much so. So that's how long I've heard about Bright Eyes, and I've been listening to them fairly frequently since. That was the first time I heard them, but I got back into them because I remember I looked up sad music because I was in a really, really sad mood, and I just wanted to hear some sad music to wash me out. And Bright Eyes was one of them. It did strike me as corny at first, but it grew on me. Everybody check out Bright Eyes. They're one of my favorite bands. And especially check out this song, A Line Allows Progress, a Circle Does Not. So how have I been? Me, Melanie. My last video I made, I was kind of talking about how I was upset. And although the problems that I was talking about then isn't something that just changes overnight, I will say that all of the nice comments I've been getting have made me feel a bit better and a bit less alone. So thank you all for that. There was a few mean people though. There was quite a lot of mean people who found that video. I really don't like when that happens. Apparently somebody posted my video on Reddit, like a hateful Reddit group, and they apparently are making fun of me over there. I couldn't find the post though, so I'm not sure if that was someone in the comments that was just lying. But that did upset me a bit because I think it's a bit strange. So what I have here is a coffee, but it's no ordinary coffee. I don't remember if I talked about this, but what I do in my coffee is, so recently I've been baking a lot, and for my baking I've had to buy some cocoa powder for the cookies and stuff. And I one day just inner genius came out of me, and I decided to put half a teaspoon of cocoa powder in the coffee in instant coffee, and it's absolutely delicious. I'm pretty sure it's just a mocha. I think that's what a mocha is. I think a mocha is just a chocolatey coffee, but the way I do it's special. I put half. Everybody try this out because this is gonna change. This is gonna change your life. I put half a teaspoon of cocoa powder in with the instant coffee. Then I put in some, like half a cap of vanilla extract, and then I put in my sweetener, and you probably want a lot of sweetener because cocoa powder on its own is kind of bitter if it's not already sweetened, and this one isn't. So I got to put in a bit of sweetener, and then I put in my milk, and the milk ratio I do, I think, is like 80-20. So like 80% water, 20% milk, and I use skim milk, but use whatever milk you like. Just don't use soy milk, because every single time I try to put soy milk in my coffee, it just separates, and it looks really weird. It tastes fine, but it looks kind of weird. So I'd avoid against using unsweetened soy milk. The one I was using was unsweetened. Maybe it's not the soy milk's problem, maybe it's just because it was unsweetened, you know. So I actually, because I've been talking about baking a lot, I thought I'd give a nice surprise to everybody and show off one of my cookies. This is one of the cookies I made. I made these this morning, and we actually ran out of butter. So in this batch I tried to put in a bit of peanut butter, and I also put in some vegetable oil to try to replicate the buttery kind of taste, the oily thing. I'm not sure how these turned out because I haven't tried them yet, but I think I'm going to try them now. But just pop it open. See, that looks kind of good, I think. I'm going to give it a little bite. Sorry for the chewing. They're actually really nice. These ones came out quite crunchy on the outside. I think I might have overcooked them a tiny bit, because it's kind of like, it's like a tap to it. But honestly, with my cookies, I kind of like that. I like crispy cookies. I like crispy cookies more than doughy cookies. If anyone's seen crumble cookie, you see how like the inside is just like cake basically. It looks really raw. It looks really doughy. I'm a bigger fan of like smaller, thinner, kind of crispier cookies. I feel like they're a lot less overwhelming, because eating one big gooey cookie can make you feel kind of like ugh. But the small little crispy ones they're quite nice. Recently I've been playing some video games. I've been getting back into Valorant actually, and it's been kind of fun. I avoided Valorant for a long time because talking to teammates makes me really scared, because people scare me quite a lot, especially strangers on the internet, especially strangers on tactical FPS shooters. For some reason, everybody that plays games like that has a weird hatred in their heart and a desire to argue with everybody for no real reason. So I usually just stayed away from those kind of games, because I'm not a person that really likes to argue, and I'm not very good at it. Like if somebody comes at me in voice chat, starts insulting me, I think I'd probably just cry and beg for forgiveness. I'm not very good at coming back with insults and stuff, but it's admirable to the people that can just do that. Like I have a trans friend who plays Valorant competitively, and it's very impressive because she has to constantly deal with all the transphobia that comes from, you know, all the people in team chat, but she can just take it very well. I wish I could kind of just be like that. I mean, I get a lot of people on YouTube that say like transphobic stuff, but usually it's just like YNWBAW. It's just like, oh, you will never be a woman. It's kind of just like whatever at this point, really. The more like when people kind of try to make, I'm sorry about my bangs. I just got out of the shower, so they're kind of, oh my goodness, what? Yeah, I just got out of the shower, so they're kind of like all over the place. So is the rest of my hair. I'm not gonna bother. What does it matter? But yeah, when people write comments that are really trying to dig at me, it can be a bit hurtful, and it can make me sad for a little bit, but I've gotten better at it over time, really. I'm sure if I did this YouTube stuff, like, do I need to trim these bangs? Why do they look like that? I'm sure if I did this channel like a year ago, I probably wouldn't be able to handle all of the comments, and I probably would have just quit. But I just get so many nice ones. and making these videos and getting those comments back, people saying how much this kind of can mean to them, is really flattering, and I didn't think I'd ever amount to being a positive outlet to anyone. My favorite comments I get actually are kind of when people say things like, "Your videos are so good to sleep to," because then I feel like I'm doing something for the community. I'm a sleep aid, which is kind of nice, and I do the same kind of thing. I don't really do it anymore. I kind of just go to sleep now without anything. But I used to watch YouTube every single time I fell asleep for like years, ever since I was like a kid. I remember I would get my MacBook up, prop it up in bed, and just like doze off to it. It was very fun. I think I usually used to, when I was younger, I'd doze off to like Vanos Gaming. I was a very big fan of Vanos Gaming. I wonder what he's doing now. I wonder if he's still around. I might check out some Vanos Gaming after this. It was very fun, and the reason I liked Vanos Gaming so much is because I admired his friend group, and that was something that I really wanted. I wanted a friend group like Vanos Gaming had. A lot of YouTubers I used to watch just because I kind of was a bit jealous of them. You know, I was a bit like parasocial, to be honest. I'd kind of imagine like what it'd be like to be in that group. But you know, I have a couple friends now, which is nice. I've been planning some stuff to do. I've got a friend coming around in September for a bit, late September, and then I've got my birthday and stuff. I also just got some money. I just got £100, and it was from eBay because I sold something, and they finally released the funds to me. So now I have £100 to spend, and I just have no idea what to spend it on, really. It's really overwhelming. I think I'm just gonna spend it on kind of cheap clothes, see what happens. I also bought a lot of stuff for my birthday. Basically, what my mum did, she gave me money to buy my own gifts with, then I get to unwrap them on my birthday. I've spent all that money now, and the thing that I'm looking the most forward to that I ordered for my birthday is these really cute little goth shoes, these little like platform shoes. And I also got I got a plushie. So this is Jolly here, this is Jolteon. This isn't the one I just ordered, but the plushie I ordered is from the same line as him, the same line. So it's the same kind of plushie, except it's a different kind of Pokemon. I got the Vaporeon, because I'm a really big fan of all the evolutions. There was a Snorlax plushie. I didn't know if I should get the Snorlax or the Vaporeon. If the Altaria was in stock, I would have got the Altaria. But I'm honestly not sure if I'm allowed, because my friend has an Altaria and she's very attached to it. I don't want to take her identity or anything. But yeah, those are two things I'm looking forward to. I got some jeans and stuff, just little bits of clothing from bands I like. I think I got something from, is it a Merzbow shirt? I might have got a Merzbow shirt. I got another Death Grip shirt. I got a Femtanol shirt. I got, who else was it? I'm pretty sure I got a shirt from another person. Oh, I forgot. It's out of my head now. Another thing that I want to quickly mention, I've been drinking a lot of Dr. Pepper Zero. I'm a fan of Dr. Pepper, but I never had the zero sugar version, and I got told by my friend to not get it, because apparently it's not worth it. But I've tried it, and it tastes the exact same as Dr. Pepper, so I don't really know what she was on about. Maybe she's just addicted to sugar or something. But things like diet soda drinks are getting so good. I don't really know what happened. I remember when diet soda used to taste like it was no sugar. I remember that you could taste the difference. I remember when diet drinks would taste diet, they'd taste off. But now things like Coke Zero, and they got the nail on the head. They've really figured out the formula, I think, because I can't tell the difference between zero sugar and full fat. And if anything, if there is a difference, I think I prefer the zero sugar one anyway, because that much sugar in a drink, it's really rich. It kind of, it's a bit too sweet. So I like a slightly more diluted kind of drink. I like really light drinks. I'm gonna take another sip of this coffee mocha thing. This is my invention. If you see any recipe on the internet that's similar to this, I did it. I started the wave. and it was all me. Even if the recipe was from 5 years ago, I came up with it, and I'm claiming it. Everybody try my coffee thing. Coffee, cocoa powder, only a tiny bit. It might seem like it's not enough, but it is, because cocoa powder is actually really strong. Bit of cocoa powder, half a cap of vanilla extract, or like a quarter of a teaspoon basically, and then 20% milk, and the sweetener. And I promise you, I've just made you a lovely drink. It's like coffee, but just better because it tastes more comforting. Because I can just drink this whenever I want. Because it's also kind of like a nice little sweet treat, you know. When coffee usually isn't a very good sweet treat. Should I finish this cookie? I don't know. It's nice. I'm just not sure if it's the best one I've ever had. Because not that much chocolate in it, really. I think maybe this cookie in specific just doesn't. There was one of the cookies I had a big lump of it at the bottom. When I lifted it, the whole cookie just like fell apart because there was too much chocolate in it. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back and play video games with my friends. Thank you all for watching. I've been Melanie. Bye bye.